The San Diego Padres had a really disappointing finish last season after a good start, missing out on the postseason, and after the firing of manager Jace Tingler, there were some questions about the clubhouse culture, especially after the little spat in the dugout that Manny Machado had with Fernando Tatis Jr. With all that being said, the Padres have been one of the best teams in baseball so far in 2022, yet have the absolute worst luck. After the lockout with spring training starting back up again, it didn't take very long for the Padres to get some awful news, with it being revealed on the first day of camp that Fernando Tatis Jr.'s wrist was injured significantly more than it was originally thought out to be, getting put on the injured list for the months ahead and was bound to miss at least the first couple months of the season. So that's great news. A team that just fell apart the year prior is now starting the new season without your best player and superstar. Although that really does suck, the Friars have had everything seemingly under control from the get-go. The Padres basically traded for Bob Melvin from the Oakland A's to be their manager, and with that team being in the process of a huge cut in payroll and a fire sale, I'm sure he was happy to leave Oakland for San Diego. And it's worked out. The pitching has been incredible. Joe Musgrove has started out his season with a perfect 8-0 record in about 80 innings thrown, pitching to a 1.59 ERA, striking out 81 hitters. He has been otherworldly this season, and it's not like this is the most shocking development ever, considering he's always been a really solid starting pitcher with potential and had a really good first season with the Padres last year, pitching to a 3.18 ERA and over 181 innings. He has come up huge for San Diego this season, and is a clear potential favorite for the National League Cy Young Award. Yu Darvish and Sean Manaea have both been really solid as the next guys in line for the rotation. Not quite as ridiculous as Musgrove, obviously, but it's been a really solid 1-2-3 punch for the Padres. Nick Martinez and Mackenzie Gore deserve some love as the 4th and 5th guys, and as for the bullpen, ever heard of Nabil Crismatt? You probably haven't, not unless you're a Padres fan, but this is a guy who's pitched to a 1.39 ERA in over 32 innings so far this season. That is incredible. Taylor Rogers has been a good closer for them, and the bullpen has several guys just quietly getting it done. The Padres' offense hasn't been anything crazy this season necessarily, as some guys have been up and down as far as the production has gone. A few of the Padres hitters didn't have the best start to the season, but have been really good in the month of June. Guys like Luke Voigt, Jake Cronenworth, and Jurickson Profar. Eric Hosmer really came down to earth after an incredible start, but the best hitter in the lineup has easily been Manny Machado. Manny Machado is a guy I made a video about a while back on how he is the dirtiest player in baseball, which he was at one point, but I truly do believe that he's changed in that regard. And as far as his talent goes, he's continued to be great at what he does both with the glove and with the bat. Manny's hitting .329 with a .949 OPS this season with 12 home runs. His on-base percentage is over .400, and he's just been incredible. But like Tatis, the Padres' bad luck continues. On Sunday in Colorado, while running to first base, Machado landed in a very uncomfortable position on the bag, falling down and had to be helped off of the field. Awful, and never what you want to see from anybody. This sucks, as Manny is one of the game's best players, but there's a couple more important things that come to play here. First off, this is bad for Manny Machado himself. He's hurt, and who knows if this could hurt his chances to be productive in the future, at least to his full capability. I'm going to bet he'll come back and pick up right where he left off, but what happened in Colorado looks scary. And let's hope Manny recovers as soon as possible and comes back as healthy as possible. As for the Padres, you're losing your most productive player on offense this year for who knows how long. And when you're in a division with the LA Dodgers and San Francisco Giants, you're going to need all the firepower you can get. The X-rays did come back negative, so that's good, and it looks like Manny may have avoided something far worse, but he still may have to be out for a bit. We'll see. It was also just recently announced that Tatis, who hasn't been cleared to swing a bat in 3 months, just recently got an MRI that showed healing in the wrist, but not enough to bring him back yet, and that they're going to have to take it week by week now, so there's really no timetable for when he should return. The San Diego Padres have been one of baseball's best teams in 2022, yet the most unlucky with injuries. Their 2 top players are now hurt, and that's infuriating. Maybe by season's end this will all be something Padre fans can laugh at, but for now, it's just been real bad luck for this team.